women don't really have interesting hobbies, right? You have to invite a woman in your life to do the interesting things that you do.
I've got a question for you, just regarding that woman who was going to the home store and thought she was going to meet Chad walking down the aisle with a shopping trolley, in the home store.
There's no Chads in those home stores. They're just beta males.
There are no Chads, but she thought she was going to meet one there, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, my question is around what kind of things do you do if you're in a long-term relationship with a woman? What do you do together and what do you do apart? What's good examples of doing that?
Well, Muff kind of alluded to it earlier. Like, women don't really have interesting hobbies, right? You have to invite a woman in your life to do the interesting things that you do. You like cycling, you like road trips, you like sailing, you like hiking, whatever it happens to be. I would say do what it is that you like to do, and then invite her to come along for the ride if it's something that you can do as a couple. But if it's something like, I don't know, you're going to put some new headers on your 1967 Mustang, that's probably not something that you're going to invite her to participate in. You can send her to the home sense store or the home shop store to go pick up pillows or shop for candle holders or something like that when you're doing those sorts of things. But you have to invite her to do the things that you like to do. Don't sit there and go, well, what would you like to do this Sunday, honey? Oh, I don't know. What would you like to do this Sunday? How about we go to because if you start having those conversations, she's going to do the, how about we go to the home sense store and shop for fucking throw pillows? And then you're going to
then you got to say why you don't want to do that. And then it's
and then you're going to end up being one of those dorks in the store, walking around like an idiot, carrying her handbag and pushing the buggy while she buys throw pillows, right? So lead the relationship is what I'm saying. Lead it, choose the paths that you're going to take and what it is that you're going to do. You can have conversations about vacations or things that you want to take and maybe plan it together. But for the most part, you should be doing what it is that you like to do and then invite her to come along for the ride.
Got to agree with you, Rich. This is my boat.
I was going to say, it looks like you're on a boat from one side because I can see the windows, but the other side I was looking to see if there's windows and I didn't see them. So you are on a sailboat.
I'm on a sailboat. Yeah,
there you
this
go.
is my boat.
There you go.
And this is what I love doing.
So if that's what you like doing, then you take a woman sailing then, right?
That's right. Well, that's exactly. So I'm here with my wife, and she loves sailing too. And this is what we do together, right?
Yeah.
But we don't do everything together, right? Mm-hmm. This is one thing we do together, and we both love it. But she plays golf, and I hate golf, right? So she goes and plays the golf. I love radio control yachting, so I go, and she hates that. So I go and do that. And then when we come back together again, it's cool. We haven't seen each other for a while. It's all right.
Yeah.
That's my experience. And I'm just curious what yours is. So do you like bicycling, and
I like cycling. So I like, ripping on my bike and doing some trails for a good hour and change. And, if she's good with that, grab your bike and let's go. It's very simple. You don't like cycling?
Yeah, I remember.
Do what you want to do. I don't care.
I remember having a sort of a conversation along these lines with Moff a while ago. I think it was on Moff's hours. And I think, Moff, you said something along the lines of, if you're in LTR, go and find something that neither of you have done together, right? And go and do that together. Learn how to learn a new hobby or something like that.
Yeah, I think it can be useful. I think it can be useful as long as you want to do it. I mean, look, like a man's alone time is sacred. And you still need to be able to do things on your own and keep some things for yourself. You need, and just for the health of the relationship, you need to be able to do things apart from one another. But it's extremely important. Yeah, I mean, attraction and fondness grows in space, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I think that's also useful too. It's like, if I want to train MMA, I'm not going to bring my girl to come sparring with me. Like, I don't want to see her get beat up or have to do that kind of stuff. But if there's stuff that I like to do that is really time for me to think and bring myself peace, then I'm going to keep that for myself. But at the same time, women will adopt a lot of things of what her man does, his activities, his mannerisms, his hobbies, his interests, all that sort of stuff. So, I don't think it's going to be far less work. It's more going to be like, there's going to be some things you're going to say, like, this is something I want to do for myself. She may be interested in some stuff that you're doing and she wants to tag along, but you may have to say, hey, this is for me, but let's find something that is new that we can learn together. We can pick up a skill. We can play a game that's like low impact, whatever that might be. But also make sure it's something that, she can look at you and say, this guy's kicking ass and, he's really good at this or whatever. Or if it's physical or something, I don't know. There's a ton of different ways that can go. But yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Find something that maybe neither one of you have tried before, do it together, learn it together. And then, and then if it's like, and then if you part ways and you happen to not stay together, it's like, all right, well, you decide if you want to keep that hobby or not, but you at least have the stuff that you have for yourself that, is not infringed by somebody else.
Cool.
I would also add to that in real life, having hobbies is a great way to meet chicks. It really is. You start with having something in common that you can do together long term, right? That's how I met my wife. I met her through sailing.
If you're a single guy, you should be doing what you enjoy doing anyway. You'd be surprised. Smart women will tag along or try to get involved in male hobbies that amount to high cost. Like sailing's a high cost, supercars are high cost. Smart women, hopefully they're attractive, will put themselves in rooms and environments where there's sailboats, where there's exotic cars and things like that. They may not have the car. They might be a photographer at the event. They might have like a basic Porsche Boxster or something like that. But you'll be surprised how many women actually show up at mostly male dominated type of events. Not a ton, but they will show up.
Sure. And
unless
and
it's
that's
like Comic-Con or
advice.
something like that, then you're going to get the weirdos. You're going to get the gross fat chicks.
No, that's just weird. That's weird shit. Yeah. But look, swimming, rowing,
athletic
hiking, outdoor activities.
Sure.
The women come, and it's way better meeting women there than you would in a bar or wherever,
Yeah, where you're going to get
thanks,
fat half the time.
Hey? Yeah,
where you get fat fish half the time, where it's like 6 pictures of her, just her face cropped out, and then when you see her body, she's fat fish. She's like 500 pounds.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna meet the fat chicks at a swimming club, right? They're going to be fit.
Not so many, probably.
You'd hope so, anyway.
Right. But yeah.
All
right, man.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your show. Love it. I introduced my son, my 25-year-old son, to your show. He's read your book.
Where's your boat situated, by the way? Where do you live?
Well, where I am now, I'm in Sydney Harbour.
Okay.
The big southerly change came through last night.
That's a big boat. I can tell by the width. What is it, at least 50, 60 feet?
It's 45.
45. It looks wide.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's a big boat. Like it's a big caravan on the water. It's like it's a good sailing boat too. Look, my wife and I just absolutely love this boat, and look, it's a great thing for a long-term relationship. When we get on the boat, I look after the blue jobs, she looks after the pink jobs. It's fantastic. It's a great way to spend time together.
All right, man. Thanks for popping in.
And thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.